Such a pleasure to talk to you about being the new addition to the Now You See Me family.
Thank you.
Walter, can we describe him as a villain?
Yes.
Or not in his mind?
Definitely not in his mind. See, Walter's quite a lonely character, I think. I think he's just like half of his motivation for doing what he does in this film is just to try and get some friends. And I think he is slightly enamored by the Horsemen and just thinks they're the coolest and wants them to like him, but because they don't, he sort of resorts to, you know, not treating them well. So yeah, but it was incredibly fun to come in to this group, you know, and just, even though I'm not like a huge part of the movie, but like it was fun to get to go in and interact with the group, and like I had some really great scenes with like Woody and stuff that was incredibly fun to play, and Mark and Jesse and everyone really.
And you were a very big part of the intrigue and the narrative of the story.
Right.
Without giving too much away, there's a connection with the Michael Caine character,
yes.
which meant you had to spend a lot of time with him, unfortunately for you.
So good. It was like, as somebody who's grown up in England, you hear so much about Michael through the industry from people who just talk about, you know, his professionalism, his respect, how kind he is. And, you know, to witness all that firsthand for yourself was really, like, amazing. And also to witness, you know, there are so many actors who get to, you know, much younger than Michael, who are jaded and sort of bored of it all and you know, like to give off that attitude. And Michael just still has so much joy in his work and loves what he does, clearly, that it's a real inspiration.
Also fun in those types of films, the locations where you get to go. Obviously, London is probably not as exciting for you as Macau was, but
yeah,
did you go there?
I did. It was a little bit ridiculous that I did, but I did. I had, I think I had 4 scenes in Macau. I'm sure if they'd wanted to, they could have done them in London. But they were kind enough to say, hey, no, we've got some scenes written out in Macau for you. So I was like, okay, great, I'll go. So I ended up having a lovely time to sort of explore Macau for a couple of weeks and I felt really bad. It was one of those days where I'd go into work and be like, hey guys, sorry, you've all been working for like 12 hours and I've just been like gambling in a casino. How's everyone doing?
How much did you learn about the world of illusionists throughout this experience?
I mean, a little bit. I'd obviously had a little bit of knowledge prior to this just because of my, you know, my work on Potter, and you work with a lot of magicians on that, and or I did, you know, work with one very closely. So I sort of knew a little bit about some stuff, and but to you know, to be able to hang out with Blake, Andre, and Keith, who were the kind of the main teachers on this film, was just so cool. I mean, what they do is amazing, and you know, it's also like they're kind of the next level of magic, where it's all good if like you see somebody on TV who's doing magic tricks and something, but these are the guys that like invent stuff. Like they invent tricks for David Blaine to use, or for like Guy Hollingsworth or someone like that. You know, it's pretty incredible.
Absolutely.